I'm Terry Moran in Orlando, Florida. We're here tonight for the dramatic verdict in the Casey Anthony trial. We're bringing you a special hour-long broadcast as the freight train rumbles by here. Well, finding neutral jurors for the Casey Anthony trial was hard, no question about it. But in the end, Casey Anthony was tried by her peers. And we turn now to ABC's Juju Chang with a look at who they are.
As to the charge of first-degree murder, verdict as to count 1. We, the jury, find the defendant not guilty.
We don't know their names or their faces. They were strangers just 8 weeks ago and have been sequestered ever since. Today, their anonymous judgment got the world's attention.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
They headed off without a word or any indication if or when they might talk. Tonight, the jury is letting its decision speak for itself.
The 12 jurors have declined to talk to you. Absolute no. Unequivocal no. Universal, unequivocal no.
A jury of 7 women, 5 men, mostly white, just 2 black jurors. The youngest, a 32-year-old nursing student. The oldest, a 65-year-old white woman. Many are parents with children about as young as Caylee Anthony would be. A handyman, a teacher, a retiree are among them.
We appreciate the jury.
The defense prevailed today with jurors strategically handpicked 2 months ago, 100 miles away.
Both sides ready to proceed.
It was here in the Pinellas County Courthouse in Clearwater, Florida, where the jurors were selected.
Could you raise your hand in the jury room and vote for death?
You always look at them with great hope, and you say, her life, her case is in your hands.
Richard Gabriel was a jury consultant for the defense. He says the team felt the cards were stacked against them.
We knew from the very beginning that we probably would not get the jury that we needed, that we wouldn't be on a level playing field.
The reason?
Why didn't Mommy call police? Mind-blowing new details in the Casey Anthony murder case.
So much pretrial publicity, they feared it would make it impossible to find impartial jurors. So they were looking for something specific.
A good juror for the defense is somebody who is skeptical, somebody who is so strong, courageous, an individual that could resist the public pressure to convict her.
We do know they all said they'd be willing to impose the death penalty. One juror doesn't even have a computer or cable TV. Several jurors have law enforcement connections. One is a retired nurse's aide with a DUI arrest, the only one with a criminal record. One's a former logger from Indiana, and at least one says she's deeply religious.
All those who vote guilty, raise your hands.
In movies like One Angry Juror, deliberations always seem dramatic.
I'm also switching my vote to not guilty.
Oh, come on.
Seriously?
But in the end, Gabriel says as carefully as they tried to select, when it came to deliberate, those individual characteristics may not have mattered.
Quite frankly, a jury works as a group. You're seating a jury, not just a juror, and you're looking at the whole group together.
3 of the jurors right in the row, cross their legs all the same way, cross their arms the same way, and also lean back at the exact same time. And usually people that tend to mirror each other usually create likability. And when there's likability, there is voting the same way.
Body language expert Susan Constantine has been watching the jurors' every move.
There's one juror on the poll that I would be very concerned about, and I can't tell you what juror number it is, but he's leaning forward, always at the edge of his seat, making feverish notes. To me, that's what we call an opportunistic juror. So that one would be a concern to me, is that are we looking at getting a lot of information down because, you know, we're considering a book?
Tonight, speculation about what went on in that jury room is just that, speculation.
What jurors tend to do is take a composite picture. They take elements of the prosecutor's case, they take elements of the defense's case, and create their own story, essentially, of what happened here.
No one is sure exactly what the jury thought, except that it wasn't enough to convict Casey Anthony. For Nightline, I'm Juju Chang.
The jury has spoken. Thanks to Juju Chang for that. Well,